Welcome back, guys, to the Utep dynasty. And here in our bowl game, we're gonna be playing 7-5 San Diego State as we take them on in the Idaho Potato Bowl as our first year getting a bowl game. Great stuff by this team as we'll look at early National Signing Day as class was pretty good, able to get a bunch of 3 stars, a new safety, new running back, both JUCOs, but should come in pretty good. Only 1 star though, I believe it was Jared. Jared able to be a 3-star player, only 81 speed, but should develop pretty nicely. 6'2", coming out of high school. In a couple more battles, should get majority of them. As we'll look at the Conference USA, we are number 1 in Conference USA when it comes to recruiting. It's HBK Shane down there at number 9. Not going as well, but not going terrible. As a solid year for both of us recruiting. As we'll look at All-Americans. That's what I wanted to see the most. As first team, Shane has Jared Bullock Jr., 75 overall, tight end. In on the first team, nothing for us. Second team though, KD Johnson, senior defensive tackle, able to get in there. 12 sacks on the year, 23 tackles, 27 tackles for loss. Started every single game. And then Xavier Smith out there, 2 interceptions, 35 tackles, 10 pass deflections. Great season from both of them as we go to Conference USA. As Hashawn Wilson, first team All Conference USA with 197 attempts, 1,200 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns, 20 catches for 262 yards. Great season, ended short. Takeem Wallace and Jared Bullock for Shane both get in there. As KD Johnson in on the first team as well. Jared Wilson also in with 3 interceptions, 4 pass deflections, 28 tackles. Started every single game as well. And Lance Russell, starting free safety, gets in. 3 interceptions, 29 tackles, 7 tackle or pass deflections. Smith also in there. Nelson able to get in for the second team as he has almost 3,400 yards, 27 passing touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 67 completion percentage, almost 300 rushing yards on the season. As Yaduka also gets in there. 3 sacks, 4 pass deflections, 33 tackles for him. And our kicker, Joe Bowman, solid year for him. Bunch of freshmen, none of them really played. Elijah Baldwin got in on some plays. 5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Not a ton of playing time for him. Don't think any of the freshmen really. 1 catch for Davis. As Brown also with 1 catch. Nothing crazy for him. Imani, 4 carries, 33 yards. But quick breakdown over there. As now we're going to head into our bowl game playing 7-5 San Diego State. Excited to see how we perform outside of Conference USA. As you see, we have dropped to a 61 overall. As we'll see if a bunch of players opting out to play here, I believe. As we'll see when we hop into the game who's going to be playing, who's not. But we are going to be playing San Diego State. Excited for our first bowl game and hopefully more to come afterwards. As we will be playing in the snow here. Gonna be a cold one. San Diego State, Utep, probably not used to the cold. Both teams sit with 5 losses on the year. This one's kicked away as Nickelberry back here to return this one. He brings it to the 22. As Coach Paul in year 1 has this team at 8-5 as San Diego State more of a pass-heavy team. but they do sit 8 overalls higher than we do. 1st and 10 now. As Taylor, nothing for him, only a gain of 2. It's going to be hard to see some players, especially in these all-white unis. 2nd and 8 now. Taylor back there, gets another handoff. Taylor off to the races. Marquez Taylor, second play of the game, stiff-arming his way down to the 20. Might be a very run-heavy game here for both teams. 1st and 10. Odom in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep. Odom able to get a couple, about 3 on that play. As Taylor subs back into the 2nd and 7 play. As Marquez Taylor jukes out one defender and down to the 4. If only we saw this Taylor last week, but 1st and goal from the 4 now. Into the end zone, touchdown, Kenny Odom, who also set the all-time single-season reception record for Utep this season. And just extending it there with that catch is KD Johnson. Also sets the all-time sack record, as he's brought down at the 25-yard line. 6 minutes to go in this first. San Diego State with the ball and a couple of linemen to watch out for. Trey White off the edge for the defense. Didn't notice him their first drive, but offensive line seems to be one of the best units here. 1st and 10. There's a player in motion. KD Johnson up the middle, nearly gets home on the first play of the game for him. 2nd and 10 now from the 25. KD Johnson all over it, losing 4 on the game. 3rd and 14 now from the 22. Has all day to go in the pocket, going deep. Thompson with great coverage downfield, and it falls incomplete. The defense showing out on the opening drive. And Kenny Odom back to return this one, with a lot of running room in front. As he gets down to the 41-yard line, that's where this offense will begin yet again. 1st and 10 now. As Taylor's blown up in the backfield this time. Nothing for him. Actually able to get 1, it says. 2nd and 9 now from the 41. They go with a play fake. On the comeback. Picked off by San Diego State as the receiver slips. As Bryce Phillips comes away with an interception. 1st and 10 now from the 26. A running back in motion, as they loft this one in the air. Spinning out one defender. Able to get slowed up right at the 45. But Green down with an injury. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. As I believe Smith drags him down from behind. An interesting play there. A big game though for San Diego State, coming off the turnover. 1st and 10. Another spin move. Not able to trip him up. Campbell slows him down and dragged down at the 4. Cardwell with 3 carries in this one so far, and has been explosive for this San Diego State offense. As they go with an option play. Touchdown San Diego State. As Jaden calls his number and gets home. A 7-7 ball game now in this first quarter. as Nickelberry back in this one. Drilled on the play, down at the 22. First and 10 now from the 22-yard line. Wide open across the middle is Cash Cheeks. Came on late into this season after an injury to the starting tight end, but a 17-yard pickup there. As Taylor with a 5-yard carry. Brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the 44. They go with a play action. Josh, the backup tight end, able to hang on to that one for a first down. Moving the chains for this offense. First and 10 from the 49. Taylor, able to pick up 1 on the carry. 2nd and 9 now from the 49-yard line. Just about 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Low, but Jaden Smith grabs that one. First down. Gain of 12. First and 10 now from the 38. As Taylor fighting for every yard, able to get 3 there. Been a heavy dose of the run so far in this first quarter from Utep. Gets another one. Jaden Smith. First down to the 23, nearing the red zone. His 2nd of the game. First and 10 from the 23. Nelson tried to throw it away, but grabbed down by Sam Benjamin. As down he goes, losing 9. Now 2nd and 19. As Smith goes up and grabs that one. Just a bad ball there from Nelson. 3rd and 17 now from the 31. As Roney able to hang on to that one in the snow. As this one's going to be up. And it just sneaks in to end the first. Utep retaking the lead. Just as the first quarter comes to an end. It's been a heavy dose of the run from both teams, but Utep controlling time of possession here. As this one's going to be kicked off to begin the second quarter. San Diego State down 3. Probably one of our hardest matchups of the year so far when it comes to overall wise. It's 1st and 10 from the 28. San Diego State calling their tight end in motion. Smith comes down to the box. Farmer with some pressure forces an incompletion. Second and 10 now. As the receiver ran back into the defense. Luckily for us, that could have been a massive gain on the outside. Brings up 3rd and 5 though. 3rd and 5 now from the 33. Some pressure from the edge now. And down he goes. Sacked on the play. And Elijah Baldwin, the freshman. Looking for him to make a big breakout next season. But comes away with a sack here. As Odom nearly escaped as he bounces out to the 45. Brings up 1st and 10 now from the 45. Back to Taylor, who's got nothing. Only a gain of 1. 8 carries, 82 yards though for him. Having a hell of a first half here. 2nd and 9 now. Wide open underneath Cam Thomas. First down. his first catch of the game. Just about 6 minutes ago here in the second quarter. Nelson rolling out, scrambling, able to get 4 as a couple of injuries for San Diego State. Looked like 2 players went down for him. 2nd and 4 now. As Cash Cheeks goes up, hangs on to that one. He's only a junior. Excited to get him back for next season. 1st and 10 from the 26. Taylor with a big game, but there they flag down. Looks like it's going to be called back due to a hold. Kenny Odom with a hold. That backs us up. And Taylor now down with an injury. Going to keep him out for a little bit. Imori going to get some touches now. The freshman running back subs into this one. But Jaden Smith gets a catch there for a gain of 10. I believe it's his 3rd of the game. As Nelson 11 to 12 to start off his first bowl game here. As Imori bounces to the 12, brought down for his first carry of the game, goes for 11. 1st and 10 now from the 12-yard line. Odom coming in motion. It's a jet sweep. Kenny Odom, nothing. Brought down at the line of scrimmage by Bryce Phillips, who also has an interception in this one. 2nd and 10 though. And heavy pressure as the entire D-line was able to come through. Nazir able to bring him down. Sets up 3rd and 17 now. Nelson slides down after a gain of 7. As they're going to have to settle for 3 here, and it's right down the middle. 13 to 7 lead now for Utep. As these fans are probably expecting a higher scoring affair between these two teams. But the snow playing a big factor in both of their passing attacks. Some nifty moves there, gets them to the 24. As it's blown up on the play. Falls incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. Jones able to bring him down after a 2-yard carry. Now brings up 3rd and 8. From the 26. As he drops back to throw. KD Johnson blowing it up yet again. And an injury timeout for their quarterback, Jaden. He's down with a leg cramp. But KD Johnson wrecking this one for San Diego State. Odom now wiggling his way to the 46. Just under 3 to go in this first half. A 6-point lead for Utep. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Taylor jukes out one defender. Taylor nearly got to the edge. Had a blocker in front as well. 1st and 10 from the 33. Imori. 1st down to the 21. This running attack dominating so far in the snow. 1st and 10. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Just checks it down to the tight end, Josh, who's able to get 7. Second and 3 now from the 14-yard line. As Imori goes out late, and he gets into the end zone for his first ever touchdown. as Utep now with a commanding 20-7 lead. As we'll see what this San Diego State offense has in store. See if they could bounce back. I believe Jaden is back out there. But they haven't looked like themselves, especially this offensive line. Blown up by Jaden Wilson. Huge hit on the play, brings up 2nd and 4. The offensive line looked pretty good right there. As he's going long, Thompson beat on the outside. Huge catch for Napier. No safety over the top and a huge play down to the 20. A run of about 6 there. Brings up 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 from the 14. Nice tackle in the open field there. Only a gain of 2. Utep trying to bring this back to a 1-score ball game. 3rd and 2 from the 12. 44 seconds left. Only one more timeout for Utep. As a receiver coming in motion. It's a fake jet sweep. Xavier Smith all over it. Nothing for him. Is this going to be a very difficult kick here? Timeout called by San Diego State. That one's going to be right down the middle as they do make it a 10-point ball game. As Jaden Smith back to return this one. Nothing for him on the return down to the 23. As a 10-point lead here heading into halftime. Been clear domination from Utep, but San Diego State gets the ball to begin the second half. We'll see if they have an answer here. As they bring this one out the end zone. Only able to get down to about the 17-yard line, but that's where this offense will begin. They need a good start here in the second half if they're going to have a chance. He's brought down. Nothing. Yaduka and company on the play. Believe it was Stratton all over it. Second and 10 now from the 17-yard line. Switching up the play here. Thrown away. Perfect coverage downfield. Pressure finally got home. And a throwaway there brings up 3rd and 10. This is exactly what the Utep defense needed coming out of halftime. And then pressure immediately with the stunt. Cole able to get a sack. Games with back-to-back sacks for the senior defensive tackle. Playing his last ever game as Kenny Odom jukes out one defender and gets to the 29. First and 10 now from the 29 as Imori able to get 2 on his carry. 2nd and 8 now. He's able to get a couple more. Gain of 3. Now brings up 3rd and 5 from the 24-yard line. With about 6 minutes to go here in this one. Cam Thomas underneath, a high ball there Would have had a first down. They're going to go for it, though. 4th and 3 from the 22. Trying to extend their lead even more. Blown up in the backfield, though, and Imori is down. First and 10 from the 24. Great play by Stratton and KD Johnson yet again. Second and 11 now from the 23. Back to the ground game. Dragged down from behind, but a first down there for Cardwell. Had a really nice first stride, but they haven't really gone to him since. First and 10 now. The motion to the running back. Gets him a huge run down to the 38. First and 10 from the 38-yard line. About 5 minutes ago in this third quarter. As they drop back the pass. Easy check down. Brought down for a gain of 7. But moving the ball down the field. Defense hasn't had an answer so far this drive. 2nd and 3 from the 32. Receiver in motion. Good cut. Good run defense. Only a gain of a couple there for Cardwell, but a first down. Now 1st and 10 from the 27. 4 minutes to go. Tripped up, but KD Johnson down. And that is not a good sign as the best defender, or one of the best, probably Xavier Smith or him, down on the play. Brings up 2nd and 7. And they go with an option play here. As brought down on the option play. Only a gain of couple. Big hit down to the 3. KD Johnson, just with a bruised knee, will be returning. 2nd and 2, under 4 to go. Now San Diego State trying to draw a comeback. Broken tackle after broken tackle. Touchdown San Diego State as Cardwell gets in. And now just a 3-point ball game. The entire defense dealing with an injury right now. Is Jaden Smith back to return this one? He's only able to get to the 24. 1st and 10 now from the 24-yard line. As Imori only able to gain 2 there. Both running backs dealing with an injury. We don't have a lot on the roster right now. Nelson, he's going to use his legs with a ton of running room. And Nelson slides down at the 42. First and 10 from the 42. Offense moving down the field yet again. And Imori able to get a couple more there. Nearly another first. 2nd and inches now from the 32. Imori back with the football in his hands. And he's almost inside the red zone. Or 1st and 10 from the 21. Nelson is down and he's fumbled. Strip sack on the play. And he's dragged down by Luca. Just able to catch him. Ben Flemings picks up the ball. And what a turn of events here. Wide open across the middle. First down for San Diego State. This would be back-to-back games with a huge collapse in the third quarter. Another option play. He's able to get down to the 1. Jaden making plays for this offense. First and goal from the 1 with just about a minute to go in this third quarter. Stratton blowing up the play. Second and goal now from the 3. And he's going to be short. Third and goal from the 1. And he's stuffed on the QB sneak. Stuffed him again. Fourth and goal from the 1. See if they'll hike this one. And they don't. They take it to the 4th. Down 3. But the play of the game right here. See if they'll change their decision. A fumble by Nelson. Scooped up by San Diego State. Has them in business. Kind of like the conference championship week. We'll see if they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And they are just going to kick their field goal here. Tying this one up. And this one's going to be up, and it is right down the middle. A 20-20 ball game to begin the 4th now. As Jaden Smith back to return it. Stumbles his way to the 24. As neither passing attack has been able to get going, but both teams killing it on the run as Imori drags his man down for a gain of 8. Second and 2 now from the 32-yard line. As just a poor throw there. Miscommunication. As Nelson starting to struggle. Third and 2 now from the 32. Good throw there. Josh able to hang on. Pick up a first and down to the 43. Has only missed 2 passes, but an interception and a fumble have really hurt us so far. He's Imori with a good run there. As Riggs down again. First and 10 now from the 43. Imori breaks this one loose. And he's inside the red zone down to the 19. A little bit of an arm injury for him, but that's not stopping his legs. As Odom coming in motion. He drags some defenders forward for a gain of 2. As Riggs will be back here. And probably a couple of plays. Second and 8 now from the 17. Just about 6 to go. As Cash Cheeks. First down to the 7. His 3rd catch of the game for the junior tight end. Now under 6 to go. As Kenny Odom into the end zone takes the lead for Utep. His 5th catch of the game, 2 of them resulting in a touchdown. And an easy drive there from Utep, putting the points on the board when needed. But a big kick return and another broken tackle. And he's gone. Utep giving up big play after big play. This one a kick return. As San Diego State clawing back in this one every chance they have. Nickelberry back there to return this one. Gets down to the 25. Now we'll see how this offense responds. As a 1-yard gain there. As Nickelberry will be returning. Second and 9 now, just about 5 to go in this ball game. A tied one. As Odom with another catch. This one goes for 7. Nothing over the top, just underneath route so far. 3rd and 2. Still waiting for that big play. As Odom open yet again. Dominating underneath. Only up to 38 yards, but having a monster game so far. 1st and 10. As Imori with a big hit there. Wondering where Taylor is. As 2nd and 6 now from the 48. They go with a play fake. Has him open. What a throw to Kenny Odom. 1st down. Joseph now down with an injury. But Nelson putting the team on his back with that throw. 1st and 10. Nelson scrambling. Nelson slides down at the 10-yard line. As Joseph is also back into this one. Using his legs wisely. Gets him inside the 10 with just about 3 minutes to go. Imori. Nothing for him. First or 2nd and goal now from the 8. As Cam Thomas slips, gets up, and scores! Touchdown! Utep as they retake the lead with just 3 to go in this one. As this one's going to be kicked away here with just under 3 minutes to go. A 7-point lead for Utep. Trying to punch the ball loose. Down at the 21. All 3 timeouts for San Diego State. Is it looking like they're going to come out passing it? As a bull rush there from KD Johnson. Jaden can't step up into the throw. 2nd and 10 now from the 21-yard line. And a good tackle there. Only a gain of 7. 3rd and 3 now. From the 28. Probably 4 down territory here. As another option. Jaden Wilson and KD Johnson there to clean him up. As it's going to be the spot of the ball. I believe it's still a 1st down. It's clearly past the line, but we'll see what they decide. Yep, it is a 1st down there with 2:30 to go. As another 1st down carry. It's an offense lineman now down with an injury. Cardwell over 100 on the game. 2:22 to go from the 42. They need 7 to tie this one up. Another option here. Jaden Wilson with an excellent tackle. Not allowing anyone to go anywhere. Jaden on Jaden crime there. Brings up 2nd and 9. Awful throw. Incomplete. Had 3 defenders in the area as well. 3rd and 9. Got to be 4 down territory. As he's going across the middle. Solid coverage from Wilson. Just a step too slow. And a big 1st down for San Diego State. 1st and 10 from the 46. This is more the high-scoring affair they were looking for here. As a nice tackle there. And Cardwell down with an injury. Along with another offensive lineman. That will be a timeout used for San Diego State, as they probably were not expecting that. As KD Johnson strip sack. Nearly recovered it as well. Would have been an amazing way to go out in his last game. 3rd and 14 now. KD Johnson. Big play there and a big hit from Tyler Jones. Second and 9 from the 45. A minute 13 to go. Game on the line here. Does San Diego State have an answer? Wide open across the middle. Trying to rip the ball out down to the 18. First and 10 now from the 18. As they go with a run here. As a nice spin move gets him down to the 2. As we'll see how they'll play this one. No timeout yet with 40 seconds remaining. Nice tackle there from Cole. And San Diego State's last timeout was just used. Second and goal now from the 4. Got to watch out for the option play here. And what did I just say? Option play for the touchdown. As Jaden gets his second. Tying this one up with 32 seconds to go. Can Nelson deliver one drive? Nickelberry back to the return this one. First and 10 now from the 29-yard line. As Cash Cheeks underneath. Cheeks with a big catch and run and a timeout Utep. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. An empty look here for Nelson. Nelson tried to get away from the defender. Should have just thrown it away. Second and 22 now. Right across the middle. Jaden Smith with a big catch and a broken tackle. Timeout called by Utep. First and 10 from the 46. Gonna need a big play. To the sideline. Had Smith open. Second and 10 now from the 46. Tried to go back to it, but we'll have to settle for a Hail Mary attempt here. Third and 10 now from the 46. One last heave before overtime. As it's nearly brought down, but falls incomplete. As overtime, the first overtime of the year. San Diego State wins the toss, and they'll elect to play defense first. As they cannot afford to only score 3 here. First and 10. Wide open underneath. Odom with a first down. Great throw and catch there. Down to the 13. Able to get 3 on his carry. Second and 7 now from the 10. Nelson takes off and he's in. Touchdown, Utep. They take a 41-34 lead in overtime. Now they'll see if the defense can get a stop here. Wide open across the middle. And he's brought down at the 10, and Uduka's down with an injury. He lost to this defense. But gonna have to get a stop. 4 downs here, and they can do it. As the quarterback, Jaden slides down at the 3. Uduka will be back in this one as well. First and goal from the 3-yard line. And into the end zone is Cardwell. And now back-to-back touchdowns here. Tried to put this one away, but we couldn't. (41-41) ball game here. Heading into another overtime. First and 10 from the 25. As KD Johnson down on the play but forces an incompletion. A ton of pressure forced this game by KD Johnson. An incompletion overthrown the check down. Johnson now back out on the field. Third and 10 now from the 25. No pressure being forced. Now finally gets home. Now brings up 4th down. This kick is up, and it is good. They do take a 3-point lead. (44-41) with 25 seconds left. Or they start this drive at the 25. Overtime, there is no time, and Cash Cheeks looking to end it, but he only gets down to the 8. First and goal from the 8. A big play! Big block on the outside gets Imori down to the 1. Second and goal from the 1-yard line. And Imori's in for the game-winning touchdown. The freshman running back does it. As we win our first bowl game under Coach Paul, 47-44 in a double overtime thriller. As an exciting last 2 quarters has the fans on their seat, but Utep ends up winning as Nelson 27-32, 266 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Imori 17 carries, 111 yards and a touchdown. Taylor down with an injury, but 9 carries, 96 yards. And Nelson with another rushing touchdown. As Kenny Odom 2 touchdowns on the game. Cam Thomas with 1, and Imori with another touchdown. 3 sacks allowed. As Uduka led the team in tackles. 4 tackles from loss from KD Johnson in his last game. 3 sacks on the game. Cole and KD both going out with 1. A forced fumble from KD Johnson was not recovered, but a huge win here from Utep in one of their hardest games of the season. And what a way to go out. See you on the offseason. Peace.